Hey folks, it's Thursday, February 25th, and here's your forecast. So the first thing that I want you to do is to watch animated representations of body size. There are 5 different clips of films or animated series that you can kind of use to look at. Again, try to at least do 2 or 3. And then you're going to, and most people again complete task 1 and 2, but I would write with a pen in hand. I mean, that's what I did a second ago when I was like writing on a little piece of scrap paper. I just kind of keep with me. And I usually like open up the article, the Otta and Thompson article in this case, so that I can kind of like toggle back and forth afterwards. So anyway, there are some questions that'll kind of help you like think about, oh, like what's happening here, right? So write with a pen in hand. Some people usually like skim the questions first in task 2 and then watch the films. So it's up to you, however you want to do it. Just make sure you do those things. And then after you're done, head over to Pop Research Channel 4 and check out my reflection. So this is my reflection for the Otta and Thompson piece. And I looked at The Little Mermaid. Again, you can look at The Little Mermaid or whatever one you want. And then just notice that I'm like zeroing in on very specific examples from the film and then pulling in specific ideas from Otta and Thompson's piece to analyze. So I'm not just like summarizing what happens. And even when I do talk about something that happens in the film, I'm always talking about it as not something that like I'm just seeing, but like a specific choice or set of directorial choices that the directors are making or that the illustrators are making. Okay, so it's really, really important. So check that out. And then I want you to like write your own reflection. Again, just sort of aim for like 1 or 2 paragraphs. Once you've got that down, I want you to make sure to read and respond again meaningfully to at least 2 of your peers. Hopefully you can, again, if you've watched the thing that they're talking about, and they mention a particular example, say, oh yeah, like I see this argument you're making, and did you notice that this other moment in the film does that same thing? Or maybe like it's part of a larger film or a larger series. Maybe you've watched the whole movie before, or maybe you've watched more of the series and you're like, hey, like here's some other things that are really cool. Like if you're interested in doing this, there are other aspects in the series that talk about the same thing that maybe are not in this clip that we saw today. So that's just kind of really helpful for your peers because it might help them if they end up being really interested in this and, looking at it for like taking whatever, if they want to analyze body size and Steven Universe, for instance, or whatever, right? So there's that. And then again, too, like, maybe your peer has mentioned a particular lens from the Otta and Thompson piece, and you're like, hey, like I see where you're going with this, but I also think this other thing that they said relates to this clip that we watched together, right? So the idea, again, help your peers brainstorm it out because you never know, you might be helping your peer think about how they might analyze their paper for assignment 3. And also think about what they want to write about for assignment 3, which then helps them, think about what they're going to do for assignment 2, since assignment 2 and 3 are related. All right. So again, just really be mindful that this is not an empty exercise, right? So there's that. And yeah, obviously, that's it, right? Post your thing, talk to people. For homework, you're going to be reading Stover's Damsels and Heroines, The Conundrum of Post-Feminist Disney Princesses, and you are going to complete the 1+2 active reading exercise, okay? So go team, let's do this.